Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. Before we go any further, I need to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. For those who are new here, would love to have you subscribe. Please click on the subscription button below the video and press the bell so that you get reminded of when I go live or when I post new content. I do go live every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And I do readings for a small donation. So if you would like to join me there, catch me at that time. I know for some of you that is the middle of the night and very early hours of the morning, but I know some of you are incredibly dedicated, which is amazing. So thank you so much for all of your support. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do now have a booking calendar on my website, www.theaussiegoddess.com. You can book the time and how you want your reading delivered. Just remember that it's in my time though, so you will have to make sure that it corresponds wherever you are. People are doing amazingly well with that, which is really cool. So yeah, just check that what the time zone is for you. It doesn't give you your time zone. We have the Beginner's Tarot on Saturday, which again was a lot of fun. I really love doing the Beginner's Tarot because people do not have the confidence, and by the end of the session they're already reading for each other. So it's such a beautiful experience for me, and I love watching people grow. So and talking about growth, I do have a couple of positions in my life coaching program. If you're interested in doing that, I do offer these at reduced rates for 6 sessions at reduced rates. So if you are interested in that, please just email me. It is a very individually delivered coaching. It's up to you what you want to achieve out of it, but I do provide you with the resources and the connection to move in the direction you want to move in. All right. The other thing too is people are asking me about the intermediate class, when I'm going to run that, and at this stage November and December are getting quite busy for me, so I will have a look and see if I can do it, but I am thinking of running it in an evening class rather than a morning class, or a morning class during the week rather than on the weekend. So if you're interested in that, email me, put in an expression of interest, and perhaps let me know what times suit you, and I will have a look at how I can get through on that. But I do feel a lot of people interested in that, so I'd like to sort of go ahead with it. But we'll see what's going on. All right, let's get into this reading. We're using the Arcanum Tarot for your reading, and we're starting off with the Ten of Pentacles, which is a stunning way to start a reading. The Ten of Pentacles is a card that sometimes talks about large sums of money, such as inheritance, or large sums of money coming to you through some source. It's always the time when I say to people, don't go silly buying lottery tickets, but it may mean that you're quite lucky around this time. But I don't encourage gambling. Melbourne Cup Day for those who are in Australia tomorrow, so it might mean having a little dabble on the Melbourne Cup. But definitely some sort of abundance coming your way. And when we talk about abundance, we're not always talking about financial abundance. Sometimes this is the abundance of just feeling like you are being blessed with everything at the right time. So it's that feeling of feeling fulfilled, feeling very sort of, I want to say lucky, but I'm not really sure lucky is the right word, but it feels like that, like everything's just falling into your lap here. Beautiful. And look, the universe is saying to you here, it's your time. It's time for you to reap the rewards. For many of us, you know, the amount of work we've put in over the last few years has been quite phenomenal. So I feel like we're starting to really reap the rewards for that. The thing is, in the work I do, I'm really lucky, obviously, to know other people who read the tarot and other people who listen to my channel and feedback. And it's really amazing that a lot of the readers are on the same page at the moment. You know, people are sort of talking about the same things. So I feel like a lot of the work we've done is becoming very evident now. We're starting to feel more comfortable with who we are. We're starting to trust ourselves in the things we do and feel confident and comfortable with who we are. So when the Justice card comes through, I feel like somehow or another, many of you turning over that wheel that you've been working so hard to change within your life to bring yourself around to a new time. And obviously it's bringing you in abundance, which is pretty incredible. All right, and love. Well, there you go. So for many of you, this means that you are now ready to receive new love. I got the reminder the other day that sometimes, of course, this can talk about self-love. So maybe you've got yourself into the place of self-love. But whatever it is, you're drawing things to you now that are beautiful and in line with what you want. You're not struggling with some sort of cycle anymore. It's like you've started to understand the cycle. And just a little share, for me, it's about trusting myself. This has been something I've worked on for a really long time, to be able to feel very comfortable with who I am. And that has really shown its face over the last several weeks, that I'm feeling really comfortable in the decisions I'm making. I'm not double guessing myself, and I'm really trusting who I am to move forward. So for many of us, those are the sort of energies we're pulling forward at this time. Beautiful. Look, in the victory card. What an amazing reading we're getting this morning. So the victory card talks of being recognized. So maybe for some of you, it's about recognizing yourself, your own contribution, recognizing your own value, who you are in the world. I want to go one card further, but I have a feeling we're going to unravel a little bit more of the journey here. But definitely seeing yourself for who you actually are and in your truth. Yeah, I thought so. So we're getting sort of this energy now of waiting for the next step in the journey. It's not like waiting for the other shoe to drop. We're really comfortable with where we are. We're really comfortable with who we are. And this is about now preparation for the next step of the journey. So it's like, where do I want to go now that I've understood my own confidence, understood who I am as a person? Is this the direction I want to go in, or am I ready to sort of move in a brand new direction? And I feel like that's where many of you are at the moment, actually looking out and thinking, do I take up another level of study? Am I ready to move into a new career? Am I ready for that next stage in my relationship? And I feel that you are feeling really confident and comfortable about making that decision now. Beautiful reading. All right, let's see. Okay, so the Three of Swords. I have a feeling this should be in reverse, like Spirit is sort of showing me in reverse. So I feel like here you're leaving behind the heartbreak, the heartache of the past. You really are shedding this now, but in the true way. So you may have put it aside, but it may have kept revisiting you. This can be all sorts of things from your past. It could be past heartbreaks. I feel like for a lot of you, though, it's something that's been quite ongoing. I want to almost say for some of you, this has been some sort of trauma that you've been able to put behind you. For others of you, it may have been lost love, lost opportunities, or what you saw as lost opportunities. As I always say, if they're yours, the universe will give them to you. But something here was lost to you in the past that perhaps you have been still mourning. And I feel like this is coming to the end of this energy, and you're about to move into a brand new energy here. And remember, like I always say with the tarot, sometimes I can be reading the future, sometimes I can be sitting right where you are now, and sometimes this has already passed for you. There is no timing here for Spirit. It's just a matter of getting the messages across. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. I love this energy here. Three of Pentacles and Two of Cups. For some of you here, you've been gifted with a new love with the Two of Cups coming through. So if you haven't got to this point yet, you're about to fulfill some sort of soul contract energy here. So it's like somebody is already coming towards you because the universe is ready to gift you with what you're meant to have on your pathway with that Three of Wands that was coming through before. And I feel like it's because you've left something behind in your past. It's because you've let go of something. And it could be that something is being returned to you, absolutely, especially with this Three of Pentacles here. But for others of you, this will be about brand new love coming towards you now. You're ready. You're ready. That is really obvious in that mini story that you're ready to go. All right, we have the Lovers card coming through here with the Ten of Wands, exactly, and the Magician. beautifully straightforward reading this morning. This is about love coming to you because you've put down some sort of burden here. I feel like with the Magician, maybe you're understanding the potential you have for manifesting what you want here. And maybe it's been something that you've been trying to manifest for a while, but you needed to complete a past cycle in order to bring something new towards you. But the Magician tells me that you have everything you need now. This is the energy here of being totally fulfilled, totally content in your own space, which is what we are trying to achieve. And that is what self-love is. I feel like sometimes we see self-love as doing all the beautiful things for ourselves, like, you know, going out and having a massage, getting your nails done, getting your hair done. Like, those sort of things certainly do help because you're focusing on you. But actually what you're really aiming for is to feel whole and complete in yourself, where you could live your life by yourself, or you could be completely comfortable with who you are. But once you get to that point, it's like you're ready for something new then. You're ready for something additional. And true love will always come in when you're in that place. So I feel like here it's the universe saying you are abundant, you are in the right place with the Magician, and you are ready to welcome in this brand new energy here. The Three of Pentacles tells me, especially with the Page of Pentacles, that was on your path to begin with, but it's about to come to fruition. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. Look, this in itself is the whole story. This is about letting go of these energies that you've been holding on to for a long time because somehow they've made you feel human. You know, it's that whole idea that I talk about, self-flagellation, self-harm, you know, that energy of doing things to yourself just to remind yourself that you're alive. And sometimes it's just about us piercing our own heart with that sword just to see if we still feel, because we can be so hurt from past energies that we constantly test out how far we've come. And that might mean just stabbing yourself with the sword every now and again with you know, mean comments or, you know, derogatory things towards yourself. This isn't anybody else doing this energy. You're doing it to yourself. The Eight of Swords is about sort of repeating some sort of energy here. This is why it always feels like victim mentality or victim consciousness, because you're constantly piercing your own heart here. You do it because you want to feel alive, but it's almost like you're still inflicting past punishment on yourself. But I feel like here with the High Priestess, there is some sort of sign or some sort of energy here that has come in to change the way you see that. And now you're trusting here that you don't need to do that anymore. Now you only need to feel the love and the energy of this beautiful intuition you have to understand you're alive. You don't need to carry this pain of the past anymore. And look at this. So you've completed a cycle. You've understood what you've been doing all along. Whatever it was, you've started to understand that pattern, the way you've treated yourself, the way you've almost conditioned yourself to believe somehow or another that you weren't worthy or you weren't right for something. And it may not even go that deep. It might be, like I said before, some sort of energy of you truly seeing yourself without those swords and what you've been doing to yourself all along, but understanding it. You know, some of us have deep inner child wounds that we can't carry with us. We may not see them, but they manifest in ways that we start to understand how they've controlled our lives, how they've controlled us. And for many people, it means that your life is still being run by that inner child with no parent. And it's about you picking up and starting to parent that inner child. But in doing that, you've shifted your universe here. You've shifted into this brand new energy, and you're about to embark on a brand new cycle. And this was the energy here with the Three of Wands coming through. So I see you stepping into your own abundance here. There is some sort of completion here. You're moving into this energy of self-love. There is victory here, and now you're waiting for what the universe is bringing forwards. I feel like for some of you here, this is definitely brand new love with the Two of Cups and the Lovers card together here. especially with this, wow, when we have the Empress here. I love the major arcanas that have come out here, because we have the Empress, the Lovers, the Magician, and the High Priest with the Wheel of Fortune. For many of you, this is definitely about new love coming your way. Definitely. I feel like you're ready here with the Empress. Now, for others of you, I want to say to you, if you've been wanting to have children, if you've been wanting to fall pregnant here, this is a sign that you're about to achieve that. You've shifted something that was holding you back. Maybe your belief that you could do this. If you are thinking of branching out into a new business here, this would be the time to go. Because whatever it has been that's been holding you back with this Eight of Swords, you're now able to shift and move into a new time. Eight of Wands, beautiful energy. Beautiful energy, some sort of communication coming through here. We have the Devil card and we have the Strength card. I'm amazed at how many times I do clarifications and I get major arcanas. Blows me away. So I feel like you're ready. You're definitely ready. I feel like you've done some work on your shadow side here. I feel really strongly here with this Devil card, you may have started to understand the place of ego, how ego has affected your life. Now, as I always say, the ego is a good thing because it keeps you safe, but sometimes it works at keeping you too safe. Sometimes you don't take the risks. Sometimes you worry and you stress because you feel like you're going to do something wrong when in reality you've not even done it yet. So you're already pre-prepared and then you self-sabotage rather than take the chance. Something is coming in for you very rapidly here, and I feel like it's sort of almost the energy of getting tested on this. And I feel like Spirit does that all the time. There's always this energy of you're ready to move forward and you need to have some sort of idea of how you're going to work with that. And it's like Spirit will send you something and you get to test it. Seven of Cups, you're going to be testing an illusion. So what I see here is somebody here is about to fire the arrows of love at you. Somebody here is about to bring in this beautiful Two of Cups energy. But somehow or another, you're going to be tested here on whether you've moved through the illusion or not. So whatever this illusion is for you, and maybe this new love is going to test you at some level to see whether you've got past the energy of the past. Maybe it's about overprotection. Maybe it's still about the memory of what's happened in the past, but you are being tested here to see whether you've got past it. And these arrows of love are coming very, very rapidly at you here. All right, let's have a look and see what we are going to get as an oracle card. I bought out the Mystical Shaman Oracle again. We haven't seen this for a little while, so. All right, I think I might be pulling a card at random here. Feel like somehow or another. That looks like the one to me. Oh, and we have Eagle. What number is it? 16. Nice number. Okay. Eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun, of new beginnings. She soars high in the sky, sees the smallest detail with clarity without losing track of the bigger picture, and nests in the high mountains. For Eagle, there are no obstacles, only opportunities. She calls you to ascend, to acquire perspective so you can fly wing to wing with great spirit. Now, this is really interesting. So, Spirit sort of talks about looking at things from a higher perspective here and not being trapped in your day-to-day occurrences. It is about not knowing where you're going next and how you want to look towards the future. So very much that Three of Wands energy. But the reminder here is that Eagle says your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. So it says, as you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop? And that is that energy of the Three of Swords. Sheltered from life, counting the regular feelings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? So I feel this is really saying to you, just embrace the heights here. Just go for whatever you need to go for. Don't be held back by some sort of illusion that you can't attain what you want to attain, because this is about abundance. You're about to step into your own abundance here. So beautiful energy with the eagle this morning. Thank you.